I've heard you talk in interviews, especially lately because of 80 for Brady and a bunch of your recent films, that comedy came to you late. First of all, you're hilariously funny. I thought Cat Ballou, that's a fantastic comedy. That was your, I think, first big hit, and you were funny then. Why was it a surprise to you later on that you were adept?
If somebody is writing funny dialogue for me and the setup is funny, I can be funny.
Yeah.
I'm naturally kind of depressed. My dad, my mom suffered from depression, but I have spent 80 years trying to get over that. And, I've really worked hard to not be a depressed person, but I'm basically earnest. I can tell when I'm sitting with Lily, somebody will come up and ask us a question and she will automatically answer something that is hysterical.
Yeah.
And I'm going to answer the question. You know what I mean? Just plain Jane.
Well, wait a minute.
You know who really helped me?
Who?
Ted. Spending 10 years with Ted, who is hysterical.
Ted Turner's a funny man.
Oh, my God, he is funny. And outrageous.
Yeah.
And I saw it's okay to be outrageous.
Yeah.
And that really helped me.
He seems to not care what anybody else is thinking.
He's like a sieve. It just all comes out. But his take on life is just like Lily's, is inherently funny.
I just think it's unfair to you to say, I don't think I'm gifted in comedy because when I'm sitting next to Lily Tomlin, it's you're grading yourself on this crazy scale. Yes, Lily Tomlin is one of the greats.
In the stratosphere.
Well, yeah, she's in the stratosphere, but you walked into our podcast building and had the room laughing right away. And so,
It's because of Ted Turner. No, it is.
Okay, all right. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
okay.
it is.
Thank you, Mr. Turner. We, for years on my show, when I moved to Turner Network, because it was Turner Network, we had a very talented actor from Saturday Night Live, portrayed Ted Turner. He'd come in to give me advice on a stuffed buffalo.
Will Forte.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to. I don't want Turner to go after Will Forte when I'm just coming after me. No, I'm kidding. He would come in and go, yeah, and give me all this advice, and the crowd always loved it. And I thought, someday I'm going to walk out in the parking lot, and Ted Turner is going to pistol whip me, and then ride off on his stuffed buffalo.
He has the largest private herd of buffalo in the world. He brought back the bison. Actually, that's the way that they're called.
I don't see how I compete with these other men that you've had in your life.
I don't think you do.
Okay,
I think
all
you
right,
just
thanks,
accept
guys.
defeat.
Accept defeat gracefully.
No, nobody can compete with Ted.
It sounds like it. I thought the buffalo thing was a bit, but it's not.
No, he has.
That's incredible.
That's why
since he was a child, he's been obsessed with bison, and he's grown a herd. He had 10,000 when I married him, and now, he buys property. He's got a couple of million acres in order to grow his bison herd.
It's amazing.
Wow. I had heard that.
You heard that.
I heard
about the herd. You heard about the herd.
I heard about the herd.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, that's a well-known fact.
I'm sorry.
You should
I don't know anything.
Do a little reading, Sona.
He has 2 million acres. Oh my! And he has gone about bringing back endangered, not just mammal species, but insects and plants.
Wow.
Biologists live on all his properties, and they bring back species. It's amazing what he's done.
Because the buffalo was more or less extinct.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how many heads of buffalo there are in the U.S. now, but the fact that you can eat
looked at me like I would know.
Because you're always weighing in with these facts.
Oh, am I?
Eduardo's looking it up.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Bison.
Feed it to me, Eduardo, like I knew.
Yeah. What a waste of our time with Jane Fonda looking up buffalo facts.
I know.
So what's next? Because you are a real inspiration.
I'm going to the Gulf, Louisiana and Texas, which is kind of the ground zero for the climate crisis.
Right.
The Biden administration has permitted 24 new gas terminals in places where people are dying from cancer and heart disease and lung disease because of the proximity of petrochemical plants and there's even a place called Cancer Alley in Louisiana, but there's all these new efforts to drill and frack more, okay? And this is a no-no. Science is very clear. We can't completely do away with fossil fuels yet, but we can gradually phase them out.
Yep.
But we have to stop any new drilling and fracking, and we don't need new drilling and fracking except to get those guys richer than they already are.
Right.
We don't need to do that anymore, and we have to stop the Biden administration from doing this. So I'm going to try to go there with Fire Drill Fridays and interview and film people who are dealing with this on the ground, and then, build it up as an issue.
Can I ask you how many times you've been arrested? Do you know?
I think 7. That's not a lot. Martin Sheen's been arrested 70 times. It's called civil
But only some of that
disobedience.
was for activism. He's always punching people for no reason. And
No, not the son, the father.
You're right. I'm sorry, I got confused with Charlie for a second. Yeah.
But Charlie's okay now.
Yeah, he's doing fine.
Yeah, he's doing great.
fine. Well, this has been, we've been doing this, how long have we been doing this podcast?
Oh,
I don't
4
know.
years?
5 years, almost 5.
This is a huge highlight for me. It's an absolute.
Thank you. For me too.
This, boy. Just, I'm really blown away. We were all so excited that you were coming here today, and you've been a big part of my life. I mean, I adore your work, and
Thank you.
And then you walk in today, and you are stunning. You are so beautiful and so funny and so smart. Well, I'd like your people. They need to work on me because
No, you're doing just fine.
We'll work it out. Yeah, I got to do it. Maybe I should release an exercise video.
Oh,
yes,
gosh.
please.
Just me getting up and then sitting back down again.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's not going to happen. Jane, thank you so much for doing this.
If I ever did a new video, would you do it with me?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Yes, I would.
I'm going to take you up on it.
Yes,
Yeah,
I will find a very clingy unitard.
Yes.
Settle down, Gourley.
I've got
of course
mixed
I would.
feelings.
Yeah, it will hurt your sales tremendously.
Yeah.
But we'll get some.
Wouldn't.
No.
You're very popular.
Well, thank you.
Wait till this comes out.
Jane, thank you so much.
Thank you,
This is
Conan.
an honor. Thank
I appreciate you having me on.
Wow.
Goodbye to all your listeners. JanePack.com is how you can join me in my climate work.
JanePack.com. Do that now.